Welcome. I'm so glad you're here. I created this video as an introduction to my new offering, The Missing Piece, Somatic Integration for EMDR Therapists. It's a nervous system centered path to embodied EMDR mastery. Is designed exclusively for EMDR therapists who work with complex or developmental trauma, feel sessions get stuck, heavy, or unclear, sense nervous system responses, but aren't sure how to intervene, want confidence, deeper impact and fluidity, and more ethical pacing within the EMDR protocol. And it's especially for the therapist who knows there's more possible in their work. Our mission is clear. It is to help EMDR therapists move from doing the protocol to embodying the work. I support clinicians in integrating nervous system literacy and somatic awareness into EMDR so they can work more fluidly, confidently, and effectively in working with complex trauma without burning out or over intellectualizing or just feeling stuck, and especially without having to pursue another multi-year high-cost certification. I just finished a 3-year certification in sensory motor psychotherapy, and I like to say that I am taking the cream off the top of the somatic psychology that sensory motor offers and infusing it into my EMDR work, and I can't wait to share it with you. This work exists because trauma does not live only in memory. It lives in the body and the nervous system. And when therapists understand how to track and work with regulation, activation, and embodiment inside the EMDR process, outcomes change. Sessions deepen, clients stabilize more quickly and experience deeper relief, and therapists begin to trust themselves and feel deep satisfaction in their work. So, this program is for you if you are trained in EMDR and working with complex trauma and you want to integrate somatic and nervous system informed interventions more intentionally into your EMDR process. If you want greater clinical mastery in EMDR, without the burnout and having to carry the work alone, this is for you. If you are seeking deeper confidence and clarity in session, especially with clients who really are difficult, they feel stuck or they're underactivated or overwhelmed or just hard to move through standard EMDR protocols. Or maybe you're drawn to an embodied trauma informed approach that honors complexity while creating meaningful, sustainable change for your clients. And this is especially for you if you desire your EMDR work to align with your values and your nervous system. It's so helpful to have a supportive community of like-minded clinicians that are committed to integrative and effective trauma care. So you might have been trained in EMDR and maybe you've even mastered the protocol, but there are times when you can sense that you are looping, your clients are looping and processing. There's underactivation or shutdown, overwhelm or dissociation, or maybe you feel pressure to move faster than feels right, as a lot of EMDR therapists do. So, this doesn't mean that EMDR isn't working. It actually just means that the nervous system needs more support, both yours and your clients. Well, the missing piece framework is special. It is bringing together three parts that create such a beautiful symphony of work when you blend them together. It is a nervous system centered approach that integrates polyvagal theory, somatic psychology, and EMDR without abandoning the protocol. There is a 6 module experience integrating somatic EMDR within the missing piece framework. In the first module, we will be doing nervous system mapping. So I will teach about the polyvagal theory and how to map your own nervous system as well as your clients. In the second module, we'll be learning how to create the somatic container. This happens in phase 1 during our history taking. How do we contact the body and track the somatic narrative as we are doing the history taking with our clients in phase 1? This really primes the somatic work. In the module 3, we're going to learn how to regulate arousal throughout the body. We're going to do resourcing, and I'm going to teach you how to do somatic resourcing. In module 4, we're going to facilitate somatic completion. So this is really shock trauma completion, what is left in the nervous system. You're going to leave this module with somatic interventions to help your clients to complete and to finish, to discharge, and to sequence through what is left in the nervous system in phases 3 and 4 of EMDR. In Module 5, we are going to talk about developmental trauma and integrate that into our work. So I am going to give you interventions that you can use right away in the therapy room to help create the missing experience for child states and to really learn and to work with adaptive strategies and developmental trauma in real time interwoven into your phase 4 processing. And module 6 is embodying a new organization of experience. So this is phases 5, 6, and 7 in EMDR, where we really want our clients to have a new organization of experience within their bodies. It's not enough to just have a set 0 evoke 7. We want our clients to have a new lived experience within themselves. So I'm going to teach you how to have a deeper integration, co-create homework with your clients, and have a more embodied experience as they leave the therapy room and carry the change with them. This framework is going to teach you all of these things. It's going to help you track the nervous system states in real time, both your clients and yours, and how you're showing up in the therapy room. It's going to support regulation without stopping EMDR, helping your clients stay more grounded and present in the work, and work with the body to release what's stuck. We are going to help support you to make more confident, ethical in-session decisions. The missing piece in EMDR isn't another protocol. It's the nervous system. Trauma lives and resolves through the body. If we don't know how to work with it, processing can stall, even with the best of intentions. Protocols guide structure, but the nervous system determines the pace. And when capacity isn't there, pushing just creates shutdown, but slowing down without clarity creates stagnation. So, what's needed is somatic integration within EMDR. So, if we think about 3 phases of this approach, in phase 1, we're really going to discuss and learn the polyvagal theory and the role of the vagus nerve, the role of your nervous system as the therapist, and learning how to read the somatic narrative of your client and nervous system mapping. In phase 2, we are going to learn somatic skills for trauma processing and developmental processing. In phase 3, we're going to learn how to embody a new organization of experience, both for yourself as the therapist and for your clients, to not just have a new belief and a new cognition, but a new felt sense within themselves, and just creating deeper, more impactful work and sustainable change for your client. So we're going to go from second guessing, looping in phase 4, over efforting or pulling back, feeling stuck with complex cases, emotional fatigue and burnout, and feeling just scattered, not knowing where to go with your target sequencing plan. And we're going to go from that to clinical clarity and confidence, fluid, grounded sessions, confidence with complexity, and sustainable EMDR trauma work. And you're going to feel supported and effective in your work. So, what's different about the missing piece? It works within EMDR. It's designed for complex and developmental trauma. It focuses on discernment, not just scripts, and it honors therapists' nervous system health. And there is depth without a multi-year training. So, what's included in this? We are going to, in the missing experience, you're going to get 6 weeks of high touch support. We're going to have 6 full days, 1 day per week. We are going to meet on Fridays and from 9 to 3 with an hour lunch and some breaks in between. And it's going to total like almost 30 hours of training with 6 structured modules. The missing piece library will also be included, which is recordings of the didactic teaching and experiential practice. You're going to get to have you're going to leave with practical somatic interventions, nervous system mapping tools, live video demos, and question and answer opportunities. And you're going to have clinical integration that you can use immediately with your complex cases. And we're going to also provide time for case consultation. It's also going to be a community of connection and support. So, for those of you who might not know me well, my name is Myra Hurtado, and at the heart of everything I do is a deep respect for the complexity of trauma and for the therapists who show up every day to hold it with care. I've spent years working alongside clients and clinicians, witnessing both the incredible power of EMDR and the very real moments where something feels missing, especially with complex trauma and dissociation. The missing piece was created from that lived clinical experience, from supervision rooms, therapy sessions, and countless conversations with therapists who care deeply and want to provide therapy that truly transforms. This framework provides somatic nervous system centered integration within EMDR. And this offering is my way of sharing what I've learned so that you don't have to figure it out alone. I really look forward to connecting with you on this journey. And if you want a little more information about me, I'm the owner of Healing Hearts Counseling in Gilbert, Arizona, a trauma informed group practice where I also serve as a supervisor, a trainer, and a mentor to therapists seeking ethical, integrative, and sustainable clinical growth. I founded the Integrative Healing Center of Arizona to bring together mental health, medical health, and holistic providers who share a belief that trauma healing must address the whole person, mind, body, and spirit. We know that trauma affects us at a cellular level, so healing has to happen on all of these different levels as well. I'm also the founder of the Institute for Integrative Healing, which is an emerging training and education platform designed to bridge evidence based trauma therapy with nervous system science and somatic psychology. I am a complex trauma and dissociative disorders specialist, a certified sensory motor psychotherapist, and a certified EMDR therapist and consultant. And my work is just grounded in years of clinical experience supporting both clients and clinicians through the realities of complex trauma. I desire to help clinicians feel grounded and confident so that they can experience meaningful, deep work with their clients and feel supported. We know that at the heart of healing is connection, and I'm committed to building a community of compassionate, well supported trauma therapists. And I'm so excited that you're here.